Okay, continuing with the previous video. Now we saw that x address and x value is being accessed through the pointer variable. Now let's see what gets printed when I'm trying to print these values. Say suppose I want to print address of P is equal to, say I use percentage x. Okay, so where is address of P? That what I'm trying to print. Am I trying to print 1080 or 2002? So I have to print address of P means P is stored at this address, right? When this has to be printed, what do you have to pass? Ampersand P. So this prints the address of P. Okay. If I need to print address of X, then what should I do? I can either use ampersand X, or this is stored where? In P itself. So you can just use P instead of ampersand X. Now, if I have to print value of X, which is an integer, so you can use either X or star P, right? Okay. Next, if at all you want to print the same value, now printf value of X the other way. If at all I give like this, tell me what's going to come. I've given star ampersand X. I've not used P here. Pointer to this. What is just this? This is the address. If I prefix that with asterisk, it is pointer to that address. So this is nothing but equal to star P itself, right? What is ampersand X? It's in P. So instead of P, I have just replaced this ampersand X. Just for you to get familiarized with this, okay? Next, if you have to print what is in P, so P is equal to, since it stores the address, I give this, so just P. So what will be printed? It will print address of X, which is 1080. Okay, this is with respect to pointers. So quick, just brushing up on the topic. Pointer is a special type of variable that can hold addresses instead of values. So a pointer points to another variable, and through the pointer you can access the particular variable's location and access the value that is stored in that location. So pointer do have its own address like this when it is being declared. So we declare it this way with data type and the variable name prefixed with asterisk, and you assign another existing variable data type, address of that variable to a pointer, such that the address gets stored in its location. So once the address is stored in P, that is the pointer that you have created, now P gets access to that location. So star P is referred to the value in that location. Just P is referred to the address of that location. Okay, star P is the value of that location, in that location, whereas P is the address of that location. So this is pointers. We'll see pointers used in functions now. So how do we use pointers in functions? So in my previous videos, if you would have viewed functions video, then it would be easy for you to understand this. So here, what are we trying to do? Here you're trying to read some two integers, pass it to a function, and you're trying to add it. Now say suppose I am going to instead of here, what is happening in the example that I had given initially, here I am using AB here and I am using AB here as well, right? So in this case, what's happening? There are two different locations, but all of which are having the same values, but I'm wasting the memory here. So instead, why don't I use an efficient way such that this function gets access to this location only? So instead of copying this 5 and 6 in another location like this, why don't I get access to this locations through the formal parameters? That is, I'm trying to say that formal parameters should access the actual locations of that actual parameters. So to do that, we are going to use pointers. How is that? Say I'm going to make this A and B as pointer type. So if I make it as pointer type like this, now what happens? The pointer should hold the addresses, but observe here, from where the formal parameters will get the values, it gets value from function call. In function call, the actual parameters values are copied to this, right, or stored in this location. That 5 and 6 what you passed was stored here, but now I can't store 5 and 6. I want addresses of A and address of B to get stored in this location. So now this A, B are not a normal variable, they are pointer variables and will hold address of A and B. So what's coming here? You get 1 0 1 0 and here you get 1 0 1 2. Okay, so these are pointers. Now star A, star B are pointers to this location. You can have different names as well if you're getting confused, but since I'm carrying that same old example for you to understand better, I'm just not renaming them, that's all. Don't get confused. So now what we are trying to do in the previous case, what we saw, we were copying the contents of that A and B and creating new variables A and B and storing it. But here we are going to give access to the actual locations. Instead of creating another copy, you are going to give access to the actual locations of actual parameters to the formal parameters. So here star A, star B is here. Here now it's pointing to this location as its address are stored here. Now how am I going to access? So in previous example we saw, means with respect to pointers I'm speaking, how did we access x value? We accessed x value through star P. So now to access this A value, it is possible to star A, and to access B value it is possible through star B. So what is here? Star A 5, star B 6. So here use star before that. So this is how now you are accessing the actual locations through pointers. So by holding the address, it can get access to the actual locations and use those values. So this is a simple example with respect to pointers.